All right. How's everybody doing? I started off with technical difficulties right off the bat. It's always fun. I'm glad to see you all came out tonight. I appreciate that. So today I'm going to be sharing. First of all, is my audio okay before I continue? Because I've been having like this crazy problems lately. I think it should be good. Let me get these files ready real quick. Can somebody let me know if they can hear me okay? If the volume's good? If you can hear? Awesome. Alrighty. So on December 2nd, while I was sleeping, my cameras picked up something looking in my window. It's freaking creepy. It's it's actually been bothering me for a little bit since then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video, and then I'm going to replay it and have it zoomed in onto the window, and so everybody can get a clear idea what's going on. It's just a crazy clip. This is something I've never seen before, and so let's get to it. Screen share. Oh yeah, no doubt. I got Fessler set up in the background. As soon as this show's over, you guys should hop over there. That's where I'll be going. He has a good topic tonight. As you see, it says "Revenge of the Tall Grays." That's going to be good. So let me see. Share screen. Is that what I want to do? Yep. All right. So here we go. So the timestamp says 18 hours, but the file says it's 11 o'clock at night. So I'm still trying to figure out if this was 11 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock in the morning. Or no, it would be 6 o'clock in the morning. So that can't make sense. So it has to be about 11 o'clock at night. You see, December 12th. So I'm going to play the video. I'm here sleeping, and just pay attention to the right window. There'll be a face that pops up. I'll try to pause it. You see that little thing moving around right here? I don't know what that is. Might be a hand or something. But right there. Right there. There's a guy standing right there. And my window, I live in Philly. Our windows are high, so people can't break in. So I stood outside that window and took a picture the next day, and the top of my head doesn't even reach the bottom of my window. I can't even look into my window. I'm like 5'10" and a half. So I took my tape measure out, and this guy would have to be anywhere from 7'6" to 8 foot tall if he's standing on the ground. I don't think he's standing on anything. By the way, he disappears and appears. So I'll continue the video. Right there, you can see his face a little bit. And I'll show you this better once I'll pull up the other media player. I can zoom in so everybody can see clearly. But I'd like you guys to see the original video first. I get goosebumps watching this still. So right here, do you see this little light? To me, it looks like it's going around a hat or something. I don't know, but the light like swirls around its head. I'll back it up a little bit, and then it like disappears. The light goes around the head, face disappears. And now you'll see here, there's a other guy in the background. And when you see this zoomed in, it appears that he has like a suit on. And the guy in the window appears to have like a trench coat on. They look like they have glasses on and hats. It's pretty creepy. And the face just comes like in and out. And it just like disappears. And then you get this guy here smoking a cigarette. And my camera recorded this automatically on its own, which is pretty crazy. Like I didn't I didn't record it myself. My camera actually picked that up on its own and recorded that, which is pretty amazing to me. So I'm going to pull up the other video now, and we'll look at this zoomed in. Right. One day I'll learn how to stream properly. It's always a struggle. All right, so here we go. So with this app, I have this box here. I can zoom in pretty much wherever I want. You can see I'm passed out, completely knocked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in right here, and I'll play the video again from the beginning. So you see something like morphing a little bit, like it's not a clear face. And something down here is moving. I don't know if that's a hand or what that is, but that's the first thing I see is that something moving here. Boom. You can see the face, you can see the nose and the mouth and the bottom of the head. Now, I'm assuming it has glasses on or a hat because there's a shadow from the nose all the way up. So I believe there might be a brim of a hat causing the shadow on the top part of his face where the eyes are. So I'll continue. And it kind of like changes, almost like an orb almost, how it goes in and out. Like the face isn't always there, which is strange. And there you go. It comes back in, and you can see that light go around its head. I'll reverse it a little bit. Play that again. So the light goes around the head. And I think after that, there's a guy here in the background. He comes out of nowhere. And it's just, to me, it looks like he's a lookout for whatever this thing is doing right here. And it just disappears, gone. There's a guy here looks like smoking a cigarette or doing something. So I'll play this again a little. I wonder if I can zoom in anymore. No, I won't. Oh, did I? No, it's not letting me. This is as far as I can zoom in. So yeah, like something right towards the middle, that little light is kind of moving around a little bit. Like it looks like a hand. I believe, I'm not sure. I can't tell what that is, but you can slowly, as I scrub through, you can see the face starting to appear. Now right there, can I hold it right there? You can see the shoulders. I want to pause. There we go. Just trying to get a good look at this. Back it up. What the hell is going on? It's not even letting me. Hold on a second. I swear sometimes when I do this shit, there's always technical difficulties. There's like something just fighting me to share this shit sometimes. All right. Let's see if I can get it to work this time. Okay, it's moving again. I want to get a nice screenshot here of where you can see like its shoulders, like right there. You see how broad the shoulders are. I mean, if this is a guy standing up, this guy is huge, like LeBron James size huge. This guy might even be taller than him. No, I really think he might be around 8 foot tall. Because like I said, when I stood outside, my head was like right here. And I'm like 5'10", so we'll say, here's like 6 foot. So the top of his head from here maybe to there. It could be 1.5 feet. And it's weird. Like it's just looking in. It's pretty creepy. And what's crazy about this is looking directly at my camera. It's not even looking at me, which you see how this comes in and out. That light around the head's crazy. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. Like, it's so clear. It looks like a light that goes around the brim of a hat almost. Like, maybe that's a reflection on a hat, possibly. I didn't even think of that till now. I don't know. I really don't know what this is, but I'm just going off what I feel and what it looks like, And this guy just pops out right here out of nowhere, just sitting back there. Like, it's definitely two things, But the way it appears and disappears is crazy. Like, you don't see it step down. You don't see it jump down. It just disappears. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on out there. Also, my windows were open. They were looking through a screen. There is no glass at all. So the possibility of it being a reflection of anything is definitely out the window. Unfortunately, now I can't sleep with my windows open. It's I don't know. It's interesting. I wish I thought it was something else, but I'm leaning towards like Men in Black because I don't know how else to explain that, especially because of the size, the height, the way it comes in and out. Like, it almost, that's kind of how the orbs are. Like, if I see like a figure, it'll kind of like morph into an orb, then like come back in sometimes. But this was like a solid figure. Like, like the shoulders were huge. It was it's pretty crazy. I'm gonna play that again. Like, I watch this. I watch this probably 100 times. Because I'm trying to think of any logical explanation. And I just think it's weird that, like, facing the window, like when it disappears, another guy just like kind of pops out and it's just chilling like by a street. He's probably like 20 feet from my window. The guy in the street, he's by a black car. And like, when that face appears, it's not like stepping on something and then you can see it like, come up in the window. It just appears like in the window. And to me, it looked like it had a black jacket on. So this video has me slightly concerned, I would say. I'm definitely a little concerned about this. At first I thought it could be just somebody looking in my window, until I went outside and I stood next to the window and I was like underneath it. And I was like, I don't know. Could it be fur or hair, Long Island? I would have to say absolutely not. There is definitely a face there. There's definitely a person there, 2 people there. So I plan on contacting my landlord tomorrow because he has security cameras right outside my window. I've been kind of hesitant because I'm afraid that if it's something crazy, and then he's going to want to know what it is. But, oh, instead of a jacket. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I guess that could be a possibility, but to me, I see a guy in a trench coat with a hat on and with glasses is what I see. Yeah, I can do that. Let me see if I can find that. I think I have it on my computer. Just give me 1 second. I'm like sweating in here because my window's not open. It is not on my computer. That is on my phone. What I can do is I can join. I think I can join on my phone, and then I can share the picture just so you guys have an idea of how tall the window is. StreamYard. Or no, I'll just send it to my computer real quick. That's probably the easiest way. Oh, I think it was actually sent to me. There we go. Thank you, Jane. Download this. Oh, you saved me plenty of time. I appreciate that. So screen share. Alrighty. So that's me. You can see I look pretty pissed off because I realized how tall this thing had to have been. That's why I look so mad. You know, I was out there looking for any type of like fingerprint or evidence or anything I can find. And then when I looked, because I never really noticed how tall my window was, never crossed my mind. But so you can see the top of the head was probably around here somewhere. So that's close. That's a good 1.5 feet, possibly 2 feet, you know. So yeah. Let me see. I have another picture I can share that has like it's an enhanced version of the figure. I added like a filter to it, or I attempted to at least. Let me screen share this. So this is with me adding a filter, and I zoomed in and circled it. So you can see like the broad shoulders. I think this could possibly be a hand on my sill, like they have a hand on it. So you can definitely see the nose and the mouth and the jaw and all the chin. So this area here that's blacked out either tells me it had sunglasses on or it has a hat that has a brim that's casting a shadow on top of its head. You know, if anybody else has a logical explanation, you know, I'm all ears. But that's what I see. And that's what I saw immediately. And almost everybody I shared this with, you know, says the same thing. Like, this is probably one of the few videos where people aren't trying to completely just discredit it as dust or something, you know, like there's legit somebody looking in my window. And that was 6 days ago. Looks like Palpatine. Yeah, kind of. It kind of does. It's definitely freaky. That's true. But then I feel like I'll be like, I sleep on my couch, so I know I'm going to be like, yes, Mario, the windows are open. They're looking through a screen. So if I have my window open while I sleep now, I'll just be laying on my couch staring out the window, you know. I feel nervous sometimes opening my blinds like at nighttime, like for whatever. It's just, it's I don't know how to put it. It sucks, I guess. So I don't know what to do about this. Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do about this, obviously. I don't know if I scramble my brain of anything else that it could be. You know, I'm just I have no other ideas. I can't think of anything else. You know, especially the way that there's like the shadow above the head. Like if it didn't have a hat or glasses on, you should be able to see the whole face from the light coming through my window. You know, from my inside. But the way it's like, you know, this part's like all blacked out tells me either has glasses and a hat or I don't know. You know, but it is what it is. Dude, that's the most frustrating part, man. I know you got so much evidence, you know, on Bigfoot, more than anybody else I know. And it's hard to get answers or even put the pieces to the puzzle together. Wearing a hoodie? I don't think so, because I think you would see like part of the hoodie, like, some type of detail of a hood over its head. To me, like, you can just clearly see the jaw, and the rest is just covered in shadow. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Actually, when I can afford it, I found a good camera I want to put outside. There's two of them I want. They're 4K security cameras, but they also have thermal sensors and night vision, so I could detect heat signatures that will set off the cameras to record. But all that shit costs money. I think I've done a pretty damn good job with a $35 camera. You know what I'm saying? But I know upgrades are necessary. The ones I started out with were pretty shitty, the cameras, but they worked and I was getting good footage. I upgraded to the newer version, and now I'm getting clear pictures of orbs and everything else. So I need to do another upgrade. I really want to get 4K. I need something outside, I think. I need better ones in here. I got one here. I got a sneaky one. I don't know if you guys see. You see my mouse? I got one right there, stuck to my heater. So this place is rigged with cameras, but what I really would like, they have these camera setups that's like $1,000, but you get like 5 cameras, you get like the hub, and it's like legit top of the line security. No. Yeah, LIB cell phones. I started off using cell phones. That's how it all started, and slowly moving up. But I know the top of the line equipment out there would be nice, So yeah, as far as these guys in the window, I don't know. I kind of been looking behind my shoulder when I go out in public recently, just to see. I don't know. I'm a little slightly paranoid. And then, like, after I see this video, I start thinking about shit that happened in the past. And I remember it was April. I was working about 50 minutes from my apartment, and the whole ride home, a black SUV followed me all the way to my house. Followed every turn and everything. I kept looking in the mirror like, where the hell, how's this guy going to the same place I'm going? Like, I was thinking about that. I wasn't thinking anything like negative or suspicious. I was just thinking, what's the coincidence of him going the same place I'm going, or whoever was driving? So now I'm starting to question shit like that. I'm starting to question files missing off my laptop, files missing off my phone. There's some people I'll try to send them evidence and it just won't happen. It just won't. I won't be able to email it. I won't be able to send it. It just takes hours. I've seen my phone, not as much now, but like in the summer, I have my phone down on the, my coffee table, screen up, and I'm just watching my phone just scroll. That happened like 50 times. I thought it was, I was seeing it in the corner of my eye, but I see my phone scrolling quick. I mean, in this living room alone, I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 devices with cameras, and I probably have like 7 microphones just in this room alone, and that's including laptops, my phone. Plus, I have 2 other phones I use to record, so we'll say that's 8 total. It wouldn't be hard for anybody to tap into here to see what I'm doing if they wanted to. Do I feel like they're following me? No, my honest feeling is I feel like I might have got the attention of someone. Is the best way I can put it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where'd it go? This is the one I want to share. That's funny. Dude, my friend said, someone told me they were going to strap GoPros to me when I go out. But, I used to thought the Men in Black stuff was bullcrap. And it's still, this might not be that totally 100%. I hope it's not that. But, I watched this video so many times and I just can't figure out anything else. And it's crazy because, like, you think if they look in the window, they would be on an angle watching me. But it's like they don't even give a shit about me. They're just looking at the camera. That makes me wonder, like, why? Why is there two guys? Why is there a guy in the street watching another guy looking in my window at my cameras? I mean, he's looking directly at it. It's right here, right on top of my monitor. So, yeah, I don't know. But I just wanted to share that. At first how do I put this? At first I was nervous to share this with anybody because, I feel maybe I'm on the right track of figuring something out. Maybe I recorded something and shared that somebody doesn't want out there. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. But either way, something's looking in my window while I'm sleeping. At the least, that part's absolute fact. What it is, I can only speculate. I like to hear your guys' opinions, what you think it is. But I'm pretty confident that it's something government, maybe Men in Black. I don't know. And another thing, I can't believe I forgot this. So that was December 2nd. So from the last day of November till December 4th, I would hear about 3 helicopters a night over my apartment. Just for those days. I would wake up because they're loud. Like they sounded like they're like right above my apartment. Not like low like they could land, but they weren't all the way up in the sky, that's for sure. And it woke me up. This happened for like 4 or 5 days straight. And in the middle of that time is when this video was taken. Now I'm wondering how many times has that actually happened, And I don't even know how my camera recorded that. See, the thing is, my camera automatically records on its own, but it only records 1-minute videos. So for that whole day, like for 1 hour, an hour of footage, I have to watch 60 1-minute videos. Is why I don't really look at my nighttime recording. Is absolutely ridiculous. That's too much. So if I sleep, 8 hours, what was that? 400 videos I have to watch. Is that math right? I can't do that because 99% of the time I'm just watching me sleep. There's nothing happening. And I stopped looking at myself sleeping months ago. I just don't do it no more. And for some reason that day, I just took my SIM card out of my camera, put it in my laptop, clicked on that video, and there it was. And I was blown away. I watched it like 15 times. Then when I go to share it, the video is gone. It's completely out of the folder and was replaced with another video with the same time, the same date, the same file size, just different video, the whole folder. And I looked for like an hour and I was freaking out because I was like, how the hell is it gone? So luckily I had the idea to look into my history on my computer and I found it. And that's when I started sending that shit out to everybody, Let's see. I would say the thing that gets me is the height of the window. If it was like a regular sized person or my window was low enough for a regular, sized person to look in, I wouldn't be jumping to conclusions, But I mean, you guys saw how tall it was. and how broad the shoulders were. I think it would look huge. I don't think it was human. That's my personal opinion. I don't think it was. I think the guy in the street was, but I don't think whatever was looking in my window was. So it's just another phenomenon to add to the list of shit I've been recording. You missed the video, AK-47? I'll play it for you one time real quick. It's no problem. This concerned me enough where I gave my friend spare keys to my apartment. That's where I'm at with this right now. Okay, so let me get this box. Make sure nothing else weird going on. Now I got it zoomed in. Yeah, I'm completely passed out. These lights on the wall are from this little wax melter. I don't even know what the hell they're called, but it smells good. I like it. Actually, you can see the face already before. See, I never noticed it, but it's kind of already there. But all the videos before this and after this had nothing there. This was only visible in a 1-minute clip. And when I looked through my SIM card, I had over 7,000 files I transferred. So somehow I found 1 out of 7,000, which, sometimes I wonder if I'm meant to find this stuff, because if I didn't decide to look at myself sleeping, which I never do, I would have never found this. That kind of stuff is weird. So I'll go ahead and play it again. And there's a good thing right there. If you see when the car drives by, it like disappears, like it doesn't want to be seen. Like you kind of see the face, car comes by, it's gone. And then it starts coming back into focus again. See, there's a hand. I don't know what that is moving around there. I think it's a hand maybe. And then you see the face come in right here. Looks like fingers. Holy shit. Right there. That looks like fingers to me. I see 1, I see 2, I see 3. The fuck? Yep, there he is. He's chilling. It seems like his face gets a little blurry when a car drives by. That's interesting too. Like you think if there he goes, the light goes around his head, it disappears, and then you got the guy in the background. It comes out of nowhere, just looks like he's monitoring the situation. Looks like he got a hat on and a suit as well. Smoking a cigarette. Like it ain't like it's nothing. And I can't be a random person because he would have seen what was in my window. It's crazy. Every time I look at it, I keep getting worse feelings. I don't know. It's too many things wrong with that video. I'll look into that. That's the one thing. Like I used to be good at this tech stuff, but recently I'm just struggling finding the right programs and doing everything properly. I mean, if that was enhanced properly, there's probably a lot more information we can get out of that video, I would have to say. Yeah, it seems like a burglar if the burglar is 8 foot tall. I wish it was a burglar. I'd rather it be somebody trying to break in. I wish that was the case. I would have no problem. Missing time. I only had that happen once as far as I remember in like 1999, 1998. That's the only time I had missing time as far as I know. I remember that day clearly. Um, nah, man, the top of my head doesn't even reach the bottom of the window. I'll show you real quick. That's me outside the same window. I was so pissed off when I found out how high that window was. It totally was fucked with my head. I was so mad. That's just the top of the dude's head was like right around here. And so if you picture his head here, right, and how broad his shoulders were, it was like something like this. His shoulders, like the guy was fucking huge. He was huge. He was huge. So yeah, that's that. And this all this crazy shit started when I was younger. But as far as recording and what's been happening recently with my footage, this all started with one orb. That was it. Just one orb on one night, which I've been thinking about that lately too. Like most of my videos have tons of orbs. It only started off with just one. One night there was one. The next night there was like three, and the next night there'd be like five. And then it started getting more and more, and then I started seeing aliens in them, and I started seeing them more. And then I had some videos where it looks like it's just snowing in my apartment. And now I got videos and pictures of like human heads flying around here. Yeah. I wish I was making this shit up, but that's just the facts. At this point, I think all this stuff is happening because they want me to record it, is what I'm thinking. I don't know, it's been a roller coaster. And every time I think it's dying down or getting calm, it's something like this happens. It gets more intense. It gets like more real. So I don't have no idea what's going to happen after this. Like the quality and the type of evidence I get is always going up. It's never like decreasing and like slowing down. It's never been that way. And it's been 15 months since I started recording. Yeah, 15 months. I wish I would have started this when I was in my 20s, I'd probably be mainstream ufologist by now if I started this shit when I was younger. I got started too late. I was on a panel actually with Grant Cameron and Nicole Sackich. They had a bunch of people who record orbs as well. I was like the youngest. I've been doing it for a year. Those people have been doing it for like 20 years, 15 years, and they have amazing footage as well. But none of them had aliens in them. None of them had faces in them. So it's been interesting. Let's see what we got here. Wow. That is interesting. Now, Nordics. I've only seen aliens with my own eyes one time in 95. So I haven't seen a being yet. That's interesting. I believe that. And another thing about this stuff is like, I also believe if you're an experiencer, if you want to look and you want to dig for evidence, you can find it. I can easily stop this and pretend nothing's going on and not record no more and pretend to live a regular life. But I always know now that there's always activity going on. I went to the gym today a few hours ago, and while I was gone, my cameras were automatically recording orbs, so I don't even have to record manually that much anymore, unless it's in the morning. But this is going to be the rest of my life. I tried to stop recording for a couple months. Twice I took a break, and it's like, I know shit's going on, but I'm trying to ignore it. And then as soon as I turn the cameras back on after a couple months, it's all still there. It's always here every day. There has not been one day that I've recorded where I didn't get anything. Never. There's plenty of days where I don't record because I'm fucking spent. I don't want to look through hours of footage at like 1/16th speed. I got other shit I got to do. I can't be doing it all the time, but so there's probably so much I've missed. But like I said, when I record, I always got something. And recently it's been like after the paranormal investigation, it's been a lot of human heads flying around. I know it sounds crazy, but I got the pictures, I got the videos, female heads just flying through my living room. I have one of like a man's head, and it's like, where's the camera? So it's like an orb, and it's turning as it's floating, and you can just see the nose and the whole head. You can see the whole face just spinning as it goes by. Fuck, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's that. And I'm going to keep that's interesting. I might have met her because I do see a few people that do capture orbs with people in them, like standing in them, or like a whole face in them. But as far as the aliens and the orbs, I found one person. This is a good story. This is why I hate ufology. This is why I fucking hate this shit. I find a guy who has a picture of an orb with an alien, looks just like mine. And I was just blown away because I didn't know other people, had were capturing aliens in orbs. So I see him on Facebook and he leaves a message. So I replied to his message. I was like, listen, man, I have the same experiences, the same evidence as you. I've never found anybody, who has anything like I have. I was like, I'd like to talk to you. He was like, he messaged me back saying, it's nice that we connected, right? That was it. I emailed him. He never responded or nothing, And then I come to find out he's one of those guys who was like a author, publishes books. He's like one of those guys, the stuck up fucking assholes in these communities who think they're better than everybody else because they got a couple books and a website, completely blew me off. Completely. And that fucked me up. I'm like, how better than me? You should be excited to meet somebody that has the same shit going on, just get together and try to figure something out. Never happens. Got blown off. Completely blown off. And that's how it's been, Richard Dolan, I've emailed a few times, never got a response. All those people I tried to reach out to all of them, but they don't want to let nobody in, My belief is, as far as, this is not what I want to do, but this is my belief that as far as making money in ufology, there's only so much money to go around. And these fucking people have a cobra clutch on ufology. They will not let anybody in. They control everything, These people got to go eventually. They're holding on. These people are not going to stop until they're fucking dead. I have more, like, I've seen people on like Coast to Coast, their evidence is dog shit. They'll show up with one video. I have hundreds and I cannot get through to anybody. They don't want anybody to come up and I guess challenge them or take their spot. It's the whole thing's a fucking mess. I learned that Stone Hobbit. I'm not wasting my time with those people no more. I used to want to be one of those people. I don't give a fuck about a book or a website or money. I just want people to see my footage. That's all I care about. And I was hoping to get it up there so more people can see it because it's real shit, And it's been a fight ever since. And then you got the YouTubers, ufology YouTubers, man. It's just the whole subject's a goddamn mess, Really. So I don't deal with them no more. Yeah, you got sellouts, you got backstabbers, you got liars, you got hypocrites, you got frauds, you got people that don't even have self-respect. They don't even respect themselves. They know people fucking talk shit in them, and they'll still do a show with them just because they'll get a couple clicks. It's all bullshit, man. It's that's not me at all. I just want to. That's why I just try to keep like tunnel vision. You know, Thomas Fessler has an amazing show. I love his show. He's an awesome guy, but like that's the only way I get any ufology news whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like I just try to keep like, the blinders on and only be concerned with what I'm doing and only use my own evidence to come to conclusions and not let anybody else's evidence interfere with what I'm thinking or what I got going on, but it's all bullshit. And I know a lot of you people are subscribed. Some of these people, it's all bullshit, man. It's especially YouTube. I was shocked. I come in here, everything's like fine and dandy, and then you start seeing how people really are, Some of these people will literally sell their soul to the devil for 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. That can't be your motivation. It can't. Yeah, I trust Nocturnal News too. He's a good guy. Yeah, integrity. That's important, especially with a subject like this. And the problem is, out of all the evidence I have, I still can't prove shit. So who's gonna tell you you're lying or not? You can say whatever you want, and there'll be people that will believe you. It's a shit show, I mean, I have a handful of people that won't even really talk to me no more because they chose clicks over friendship. It's ridiculous, man. So I'm just gonna do me and see what happens. You can't, especially YouTube. I understand people want to make a channel and be successful. I get it, but I mean, at what cost? I know channels that have almost 1 million subscribers, but it's all because of bullshit content, fake UFO footage. Is that how you want to be known? I'm not with that shit, I don't know. It's been pissing me off lately. These people, and the fact that no one will, like the people up top won't even respond is arrogance, and it's just a mess. That's why some people don't even take this shit seriously. It's crazy. But I believe that one day I will have that smoking gun evidence, that undeniable flesh and blood being on camera. And it's still to people, it won't even matter to people. I'm gonna give you guys a good example real quick. I was in Alien Addict show today. I just wanted to pop in and see what people were doing. So you guys know Rich, he from Goofon, totally trashed me and discredited all my evidence, right? This guy is on this show talking about how he has a possessed spoon and being dead fucking serious, with no evidence, nothing. He's claiming his spoon's possessed, it moves around. Fucking hypocrite, man. He had an excuse for every piece of evidence I showed him. Is he a hater? Possibly. Is he I almost thought it might be part of some disinformation, the shit that he says. But that's just how it is. And then because me and him had a problem, everybody else I was friends with chose to stick with him because he gets them views, and they fucking completely blew me off. I used to be on Ali's show, Michael's show, all the time, almost weekly, maybe monthly. I haven't been on their shows since like the beginning of summer, maybe. Completely blew me off. They're all fucking frauds, man. You just gotta watch out for them people. I know a lot of that shit seems entertaining, and and some people just might not know, but they'll never leave the YouTube bubble. I plan on leaving the YouTube bubble, expanding, getting out into the real world with this shit, you know. I could care less about my channel. It's not even really a fucking channel. There's no production in this whatsoever. But, you know, it's like I said, it's just me to get my stuff out to you guys. That's all it is. So I'm going to get out of here. Thomas's show is starting in 8 minutes. So hopefully I see everybody over there. He got a great show. And thanks for checking this out. And another thing I want to say is I'm starting I have enough evidence, I think, to put an actual, like, I don't want to say a documentary, but maybe like a long video of my evidence. Like, I like to make a video for this channel of everything, just crammed together in one long video from the very first orb I ever recorded to these guys out beside my window. So I'll be working on that soon. But thanks again for coming out. You guys were awesome. And I'll see you over on Thomas Fessler's channel. Everybody have a good night.